Hey everyone, in this video we are going to discuss a very interesting question which was asked in one of the tech rounds, SQL rounds in Zomato's business analyst interview. I really like this question and I hope you also find this insightful. This is more into problem solving and this is a good question. I should quote that. So yeah, let's just start solving. Before that, I will I will tell you about the problem statement. We have a table called orders which has I will run this, okay, which has columns timestamp, city, order ID, customer ID and order total. So basically this table orders stores information regarding orders, okay, where order ID is the primary key. And let's understand what we have to do with this information. So this is, we have to find their retention rate, as in the users who ordered in month X also ordered in month X plus 1, X plus 2 and so on. So if there's a certain user who has ordered in Jan and in the month of Feb, then that user has to be counted. Similarly, for the combination May June, if there's a certain user who has ordered in the month of May and also in the month of June, that user has to be counted. Now, a very basic confusion that you might come across, which I also felt, was when I say Jan and April, is it Jan and April, as in between all the months between? Are we counting those months or are we not? That means if if a customer has ordered in the month of Feb and April, will that customer be counted in here? No. When I say Jan and April, I'm exclusively talking about these 2 months. It's not between, it's in these 2 months, okay? So this is the question. Before getting to the logic, I will just request you to give this question a try and then we can proceed. I hope you have given this question a shot, and let's discuss the logic and then we will code it. So the logic is that we first thing what we'll do, since we want these months, we will generate a series where we will get combination of all the months, okay? And then what I'll create a user matrix. What is a user matrix? It will have not the user ID, it will have the shopped month 1, shopped month 2 and the count of users, as in like for so for every, so basically for all the users I will have a count of those users and in the combination of months they have shopped, okay? And in the third and the third leg of the solution is that we have to compare these two metrics and the calculation would be 0 where month for which month we don't have an entry in this table, okay? So there are two cities we are creating, and so why we are creating this, this could have been a solution, but we also want to have a record of months which don't have any customers, okay? Suppose in May and June there are no customers, I still want to retain this record. That's why this first step, okay? So I think this might sound a little convoluted, but let's approach this, and as we code, I think you will get better clarity. So this is the first thing that we are doing. I have already pre-written the code, so see, okay, and I'll say select star from CTE1. Now what we are doing here, we are selecting the start month, the end month from, I don't have a table, I am using the generate series. This command is very much viable when you are using PostgreSQL. So I am generating a series from 1st of January 2024 to 1st of December 2024, okay? And I'm joining this again with the same series starting from Feb here, and the logic that I'm using, that start month is less than end month, okay? So the month in the left side, this one, is the lesser month, and month on the right side is the higher month, okay? and then I'm ordering it by these 2 months. Okay, so let's see the output. This is what the output looks like. January, Feb, January, March, January, April, January, May, and so on. So this is very much what we needed in the first step. Now let me jump to the second step. Second step says that get the user matrix. Now this is a tricky step. I will comment this out. So what we are doing here is, so we are creating a user matrix. We are getting from the orders table, we are getting the shopped month. I'll write this down again for you. Let me comment this out. Okay, I'll write it again just for the sake of explanation. Let me call this as CTE2, and I'm going to select the date trunk. I will copy it out from here, and the name of the column in the orders table is timestamp. Okay, timestamp, and this one would be O1. Okay, let me call this as shopped month 1. Now date trunk, O2 dot timestamp. I'm using a self join over here. Shopped month 2. Yes, and then I'm going to count the customer ID, and that too distinct. Okay, and this I am going to get from orders table, and this would be O1 join orders O2 on O1. First thing, O1 dot user ID is equal to O2 dot user ID, and O1 dot timestamp, this thing, the month, sorry, is less than this month. The same logic that we used here. Yeah. Okay, and again ordering this by order by 1, 2, and before order by I'll have to use group by 1, 2. So I'm counting all the customers. I'll now select everything from CTE2. Oh god, I have used a column user ID which does not exist, which is very much valid because it's customer ID. Customer ID is ambiguous. Now where am I using customer ID? Okay, O1. Yes. So yeah, this is the table that we have wanted. This could have been our answer if we would have not accounted for the months where for the combinations where we have 0 customers. Okay, so but now what we'll have to do, we have to perform another join, which would look something like this. So what I'm doing, I'm using a left join. I am joining CTE1 with CTE2, and I'm saying that start month is equal to shopped month 1. Okay, the lesser month in both the tables and greater month in both the tables are equal. And I'm using a coalesce because see, if I don't use it, I will get null values. So this is it. Does not exist. Oh, okay. As number of customers. See, number of customers. Okay, for every month. So I have done a left join for all the months for which we did not have an entry. We have got a null value. I don't like this. I will replace it with a 0. So I'll say coalesce this comma 0. And now I could also order this by let me call this as number of customers again. Order this by 3 in descending order. Yes, and now we can see the months where we have highest retention. I hope you found this question very intriguing as I did, and if you did, please do not forget to hit the like button and also to subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more such fascinating and interesting content. Until next time, happy watching.